Hey YouTube, Joshua the Window Cleaner here with Giveaway Night 65 with special guest Tim Huber with Outlaw Window Cleaner. Tim, how are you tonight?
Doing absolutely wonderful, sir.
Great.
Appreciate you having me on there.
No problem, man. So tonight we're going to be talking about Tim's story and how he got to where he is right now. That means how he started Outlaw Window Cleaner. Also would like to know how Bucket Bob got started. That's funny stuff, man. And
Bobby Cat.
yeah, but first, let's see who's going to win the first prize tonight from Window Magic Supply. Make sure to answer the question as quickly as possible, everybody in the live comments right now. Are you ready? Go. All right, congratulations. You won the Sorbo steel wool holder. And then I also got a surprise for you. You want a t-shirt, Window Magic Supply, regular t-shirt. I'm going to
I need
throw in.
one of
I
those.
know. I can send you one, man. I got a few of them. Ask Randy to send you one. And then I also
I'm gonna
got
have to.
I got a cool Sorbo sticker for you, a big one. Sorbo sent me these stickers to throw in for you. I got a few of them I'm going to be giving away. And then I got a bonus prize for you. Congratulations. You won the 22-inch Quicksilver with the black handle from Sorbo. Congratulations. And I'm also going to throw a couple stickers in. You know how I do. And then I got a little goodie pack here from Window
Just
Magic
reaching
Supply.
everywhere.
I
I
know,
got
I
it
know. I'm
everywhere.
telling you, I do. I got little bags of stuff I got to give you. And but that's how I do, man. They send me stuff, I got
Got
to
a
give it
can
to
of
y'all.
peas I'm sending you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got I got it all.
Let me find out what else I can find in here to give you. You know what I'm saying? All
Ah,
right, got a
giving the house
keychain.
away.
Yeah, keychain, Window Magic Supply.
Oh, look at them,
I'm
man.
telling you. So, yep, congratulations. I'll be sending that out to you. Make sure to email me at joshuathewindowcleaner@gmail.com. And I did not announce. So, congratulations to the fourth person to answer that correctly. And if you're a window cleaner, you should have known that. That was Unger. So, fourth person to answer that correctly. Who do you see in the comments right now? Put in the comments, who do you see that answered it fourth? And whoever answers, whoever's on there the most, that you see, because sometimes it's a little choppy. That's why I always ask in the comments, please tell me, who do you see fourth, because I might see somebody different, you might see somebody different, and I understand that. So try to make it fair. Everybody put, who do you see fourth? All right, so make sure to take a selfie style picture with the tools when they arrive and send that to my email. I'm not getting that done a whole lot, so make sure y'all send me those selfie style pictures so I can send them to Randy. She would really appreciate it. All right, Tim, let's get this party started with your story. How did you become a window cleaner, and what happened during that time to help you start Outlaw Window Cleaner? We want to hear the details on what shifted your life, and we have plenty of time to.
Sorry, I was doing a selfie to put it up on the
Yeah, there you
Facebook
go,
since
there you
I'm doing
go,
the podcast tonight. You
there
know what
you
I
go.
mean? So no, I started young. I, I've got a whole video on it on the channel. I will also kind of do the clip notes so I don't bore
Okay,
everybody.
no, you're good. We got plenty of
I
time.
I started at 15. Um, Ron, who's in the podcast with me, or in Outlaw Window Cleaner radio show, him and my dad were hanging out. They had a little bit of business dealing and some bikes, stuff like that. And I was just a kid down the street that, I was 15, and Ron needed some help one day, and I just went in the truck with him, and I fell in love with it immediately, like immediately. And I worked with him so 15 to, I joined the Army at 19, went in the reserves, excuse me, and came back and still was doing, window cleaning. I broke off Ron. He had started his business, Pro Clean. We were both subbing off his brother-in-law. He started his business, Pro Clean, in probably 97. I started my company, SureShine, the first original version of it, right around 97, 98. Ran that until 9/11 happened. 9/11, I was doing nothing but construction cleanups up at Ohio State campus, doing clean rooms, doing stuff like that. There was a lot of building going on here in the Central Ohio area. And 9/11 happened, man. Construction dried up. There was no more construction cleanup. I think it happened September. My last job, I think, was in January, and then it was done. So I actually started bartending. I was going through a divorce, and I started bartending that March, and I ended up in restaurants for about 10 years, almost 11 years. So I still did window cleaning on the side. I still maintain a commercial route, small commercial route, and about 50 homes a year. And just kind of on weekends off and days off, I did that. I tried to relaunch again in 2004, 2007, somewhere. I don't remember the exact dates on that. It was a complete failure. Immediately couldn't do it. Trying to build a commercial storefront route. It takes listen, if you're going to, if you go into the commercial world and you want to go after storefronts, which is obviously, it's the easiest way to clean windows. Not even gonna lie. Storefront work's the easiest thing to do, but it's going to take you a year, a minimum, to build up the clientele you need to maintain life. You get what I'm saying?
You're going to get a ton of no's.
Right. A ton of no's.
A ton of no's.
So, the next time I tried was 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. That's when I branched out as outlaw window cleaning for the first time. My buddy was dying, and he's like, man, I just want to be in business with you. He just wanted to have something to do. You know what I mean? And so we created outlaw window cleaning, and he went out and tried to sell jobs and do this stuff and do that. He ended up dying within 3-4 months of us doing this.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible.
It was rough at the time. I mean, he was a really good friend. Yeah. My son now, my youngest son, his name's Benson Davis, which was Sean's last name was Davis. Yeah. So his name's Benson Davis Sheeper.
That's cool.
But yeah, but we ended up, that failed, completely. So I was a manager for Damon's restaurants. I don't think you guys will know those out in California, but then I became a general manager for Applebee's in 2010.
Okay.
And I worked there from 2010 to 2012. Restaurant business is just, it's a family killer.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, I'm working 70 hours a week and
all weekends.
And restaurants become your family. I've got 60 employees. I oversee 60 people. I'm involved in 60 people's lives. You come home, and the last thing you want to do is be involved in somebody else's life. You know what I mean? So it's not the best thing for having a family to do that. So I actually quit there. I went to work I was in a training program for O'Charlie's. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
Oh, yeah. I'm from Alabama originally. O'Charlie's my favorite. Okay. They got the best cheese sticks and the best bread in the world.
The potato bacon soup is out of this world.
Oh, yeah. The potato bacon soup is good, too.
So I ended up, I was there for 7 weeks, man. It was an 8-week training program. I was going to go into a general manager of another store and walk the window cleaner, wash them cleaning the windows. I'm like, this is what I want to do. This is it. I quit restaurants that day. I got a baby on the way. I quit restaurants. I just quit my job. No reason. I ended up, I responded to a Craigslist last ad the next day. Mm-hmm. I started a residential route work. I grabbed Joey, who was he's my son that's always with me. Mm-hmm. He was 15 at the time. I put him in the truck. He was doing online high school, and we worked the whole year. Figured it out. I put my we applied for our business license February 2014. I was still subbing off that other company. I ended up running an Amazon local ad. I ended up giving away 70 free gutter cleanings to the biggest AM radio station here in town for $16,000 worth of radio ads, right? So I'm in Cincinnati so for a week. I'm down in Cincinnati, and we ended up we sold like 200 to 250. I have to get the exact number that week when we launched on Amazon Local. We sold that many jobs. When we went on the radio, we became the biggest company in town overnight.
Yeah.
Just because we were on the biggest AM radio station. And it's just me and my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we ended up, I ended up having to leave Cincinnati, come home, and we started immediately doing what we do. We now have, since February 2014, we now have a clientele base in our computer of 6,200 people.
Wow.
That we've serviced over that time. So it's just, I built different than everybody. I built through Amazon Local, Groupon, Angie's List. I was paying them an absorbent amount of money for the first couple of years of my existence just to get the work built up.
Yeah.
But it paid off in the end. You know, we're a built company now.
How many employees do you have?
It's me, Joey, and I have another guy that runs gutters. And then I have the girls that do the house cleaning. So that's all we are right now. I don't want to be big. I want to keep it family.
Yeah.
I don't want to manage people anymore. I don't want to have to manage people. I don't even run the office. My wife runs the office. If I had to run the office, I just don't want to. I'm too old. You know what I mean? Some guys, the younger guys are out here. They want to take over the world. They want to do this. I did too. I topped out at 11 people. I had 11 people working for us in 2017. Yeah. And it was just too much to handle.
So you still know Ron. So Ron, you said you knew Ron when you were 15.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Ron's actually, that was Cliff Note version. Ron ended up being not only my mentor, but he's almost my dad.
Okay.
He took me in. He taught me life.
That makes sense.
He got me through high school, all that stuff. And I lived with my dad 3 doors down.
Yeah.
But my dad just was never there. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Ron's always been there with me before we even. This past winter. Since I was forever, but this past winter we were both off work. Neither one of us was working. We just took the winter off. Right.
And so it's you and Ron on your new podcast that you have.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I just wanted to be clear with that. So
every day on the phone. When you guys see us on the radio show or the podcast, that's just a phone conversation that we're having. That's what we do this every day. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's nothing for him and I to kind of go back and forth and banter. His company, he was doing mainly, he was doing the office cleaning then, but he was mainly commercial when I got into residential. And I called him up. I'm like, dude, you got to get in this residential game. It's no joke, man. Because the money's just it's night and day compared to commercial storefronts. You know,
and you're getting paid right then too.
Right. You're collecting checks right there.
Then. I'm talking about you finish and you're getting paid and you're going to get a smile and maybe some cookies and it's going to be good. I love residentials, man. My customers are just like my family, and that's exactly the way it's always been. And a lot of them still request me to this day because now I have a couple employees. I'm not always able to make it to every single job. And so, especially now having a screen shop, so I'm having to be there too. But yeah, so
I'm gonna talk to you about that too.
we'll have to talk about that, but yeah, that was a great story, man. Thank you for sharing. I want to know about the Bucket Bob videos. When did that start? How did this come up in your life? How did you make it happen? And again, we want to hear the details.
It's Bob Bucket. There used to be a guy in the window cleaning groups, pro window cleaning groups, Benji. I don't know if you remember him.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, he was a trip. Man, this dude was he was telling everybody how to start your own company. He spelled squeegee SQIIGII. I think if I ever come up missing or murdered or anything, Benji killed me. This dude hates me for these videos. He's hit me up in Messenger saying you owe me royalties for you doing these videos. Because it started, if you go back and look at the very first videos, it was squeegee videos for his turmeric squeegee, but then it just turned into Bob Bouquet.
Well, at least
You know.
you're giving him credit right now. So.
Well, I mean, that's where it came from. I used to say Benji all the time in the videos, and I switched it to my buddy Blue.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
okay. I
because
got
I
you.
mean, he literally, I mean, there was some threatening messages in there, like I might end up getting killed over this. I gotta, you know, I like to
Ah,
laugh, man.
yeah.
I like to, and I'm goofy
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
so you know, I like to. You gotta have an outlet, and sometimes that's just my outlet. You know,
Yeah.
I like to put on a wig or do, you know, do funny things in the camera. You know, everybody needs an outlet.
Yeah,
Mine
that's
used to be
true.
golf, and now it's podcasting and doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been
It's a
doing
lot cheaper.
I've been doing this only for like I know it is. Well, it can get expensive if you let it, and the time consuming
Yeah,
thing too, because sometimes it can be time
yeah,
consuming. I know for me, man, I have two podcasts that I do every Friday, and so I do one back to back. I do a pre-recorded one, which is the one that's playing right here that we're recording, and then also
right.
do the live show right after that. So I got to
That's a
be
lot,
ready.
man.
Yeah,
I
I know it is, but I think eventually I can incorporate them in together into one show, but I can't right now because I can't rely on it going live every time because I was having so many issues with it going live.
yeah,
I'm kind of like PTSD, like
dude.
I don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Like,
it's you know it's anything in life. You just gotta train yourself. It sucks. You know what I mean? I can't tell you like even when I built the first store, the first outlaw window cleaner shop or whatever, it was trial and error. You
yeah,
know, and now we're at the point that we're so blessed. I mean, I'm blessed to know the people I know. I mean, because like you know, with the production we have with what we're doing, um, Chase is just. I mean, he's so good at what he does.
yeah,
Like
the
something that
quality's
would
really good.
that little video that he inserted into the podcast this
Yeah,
last time.
yeah, I watched it.
So that would have taken me a couple hours to edit. And he, you know, this dude could sit there, poof, 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 done.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But he does this for a living. This is his job, and he's really, really good at it. You
yeah.
know, so I don't know. That's my little plug for Chase. I
Yeah,
just love
no,
him.
he does a
You
really
know,
good job. I love how
so
the
that's Ron's
transitions are
son.
good. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So I was trying to figure out
Yeah.
how everybody was kind of
So
incorporated.
we used to we trained him when he was 12.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, we used to beat up on him all the time. We used to be running around, and I mean, we cold, you name it. But we did Blockbusters, Arby's, all these chains that we had to do, TJ's, all this stuff. We had Big Bears, Myers, you name it. We're out running around every day, and we got a 12-year-old just beating the crap out and teaching all his kids. Every single one of his kids is trained to clean windows.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, four of them are better than me. I promise you.
That's funny.
I mean, Joe, my own kid's better than me at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Dad's slow. Dad don't want to do it. You know,
Yeah,
I take Joey with me for the ladders. You know.
I realized too, it's not like riding a bike. Like if you stop doing it for a while, like you when you go back, you have to get back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Like
get that skip too, man. Well,
yeah.
I'm 40, 47. So I about the time I hit 40, man, I was hurting. I was hurting anything I did. So I got into, you know, doing the dumbbells as much as I can all winter long, just to make sure I don't lose that strength for the ladders and stuff.
Yeah, it
Because
makes sense.
I'm not a smart guy. I use the heaviest ladder you can buy. I use that Gorilla ladder from Lowe's,
I got that
and
one
that
too.
thing is so top
Yeah.
heavy.
Man,
You know what I
the
mean?
biggest little giant that you can buy is probably the heaviest ladder that I have, and it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. But it
yeah,
fits in the van nice, so it's like
yeah.
it's
That's
not
what
like out there.
I roll up like GMC. I got a full size truck. I roll up. People are going, "How you gonna get to my stuff, man? Where's your ladder?" And I pop down. Here you go.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah, we're able to get to everything. We use the little giant ones. And man, it's cool because we can keep it in our van, and I like being able to keep everything in the van and just being able to get up and go. You know, we have our tank in there. I fill up the tank. You know, we run everything off of the RHG with the remote.
Yeah.
That's what we have, and so that's what we
Good.
use with our 100-gallon tank, and
You're over there
it's
in
great.
Cali though, man.
I know.
You could charge an arm and a leg. You
I
know, if
do charge an
you could
arm and a
literally, you know,
leg.
you could work over there and fly home every weekend if you came and lived in Ohio and lived
Man,
like a king. I'm
I
talking
know,
live like
but
a 15, bro.
Yeah, but it's the weather, man, for me. It ain't even
Ah,
about like I mean the money is good, but you have to spend so much to be in business and to be legit and I think that's why a lot of people don't make it is because
yeah.
of the financial burden. I mean, you have to be willing to put everything into it. I mean, you have to be willing to put everything you have, every penny into it. And it for me, I wasn't able to get loans for a very long time, and then I finally was able to get a little loan last year, and I was super happy about that because I wanted to build my business credit, and I became an S corp. So I'm slowly growing. I mean, now
That's hard to
there's
do too.
it
Is building your.
is.
If you don't have
Uh,
good personal credit, yeah, it's not even good. You have to have excellent personal
yeah,
credit to start your business loan.
exactly.
You
And I
know
and
what
I
I
had
mean?
terrible because I had filed bankruptcy before moving out. So I had to file bankruptcy to move to Southern California. And so I went through a lot of transition and I'm
Yeah.
almost climbing out of that bankruptcy thing where it doesn't kill my credit. But, I had to start all the way over and it was a big risk for me to take. Moving out here, filing bankrupt, just everything. Because I had everything made, dude. I was painting cars, making really good money.
But
But I wasn't happy there. And
yeah.
it was a lot of
Were you
depression.
married or anything over there? Or what?
So I got married when I moved here, and then I went through a divorce out here, and it was
Yeah.
kind of rough, really rough, man.
Aren't
Almost was
California
homeless.
laws brutal?
Oh my gosh, they make it really,
Yeah.
really tough to be
Yeah.
in business, and I mean they're constantly, making new things and doing, and you have to be on top of it. So luckily, I found BBSI, and they do everything pretty much on that end. To kind of
Oh,
help me
brother.
control. So I have like a whole team, HR, payroll,
Yeah.
safety, all of them, all combined into one, and they charge me a percentage per employee. And depending on what that employee does, that it depends on that percentage. I actually just got my numbers. We just did. They're literally sitting right here next to me. We just redid our numbers because we renew them every year, and my numbers
Yeah.
went down just a little bit, and I was so happy because I was like, I
Ah.
can't. I told him I was like, because I went into the meeting and I was like, because I got a new person as my business partner. I guess they call it BP, but it's my business partner. That is pretty much like the person I talk business with between me and BBSI. And so
Yeah.
we were talking, and I told her, I said, "Hey, the last girl told me she was gonna give me this huge discount. Like, so just when we talk, I need you to think that's where my mind is. That I'm just gonna get this huge discount." So when we sat down, she was like, "Now I know you talked about it, and you said you was gonna give me this huge discount." And I said, "Look, I know I said that, I said, but I had to say that. I said, because I got to figure out a way to make money. And my HR department was even telling me too. He was like, dude, your numbers are crazy. Like, you're spending so much money on employees and on everything. He's like, you got to make more money for yourself. And I was like, tell me about it. Like, I give, give, give.
I feel it, bro.
Dude, I give, give,
Yes.
give, you
I live
know?
I live in a I live in a world where it's subcontracting. I mean, you're not going to find real good employees unless you subcontract. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, and I just take a piece,
yeah.
and that's it. So we send them out, and we give them the jobs. So they get, you got get them done this week, whatever. The house is like window cleaning. Joey and I obviously take care of most of those. You know?
I've had a couple people try to do that with me, but I don't like that. I like to go out and know what I'm dealing with, know the customer. Like
Yeah.
it be my whole thing. Like I got the job. I still and normally because people have called me and tried to do the subcontract thing. I mean, hey, like I'll give me a percentage and I'll send you all the jobs that are calling me. And I'm like, dude, I'm so busy. Like, I mean, if you want to refer them to me, I'll make you look good, but that's about the best I can do.
Right.
I can't pay you anything for me doing all the work and stuff. And he's like, well, what if I overqualify? I was like, look, if you just send them to me, I can make you happy. But other than that, I can't because it's too much to chase and too much, and then I'm dealing with a customer, then I'm dealing with you, and then, so for me that didn't work. But I have seen where that does work for other people in other areas. But for me personally, dude, like I like to be in control because when the cookie crumbles down, it's all on me. You know what I'm saying? And it's my
Yeah.
fault. And if it's bad communication with me and the client, then it is. So
That's why you're managing, man. I just
I
don't want to do
know.
it anymore.
Yeah,
I
no.
can't do that. No,
But
I don't want to do it
I'm
anymore.
young, dude. So I'm like,
Uh,
I'm 31, so I'm really
yeah,
young,
yeah.
and
No, you're in the prime.
yeah,
You're fine. Yeah,
yeah.
build your empire.
I'm
You
just
know,
trying to build money making machines while I can, and then
right?
we'll see where I end up.
Yeah.
Like that's just what I've
Sell
been
them and
trying to
go.
do. Well,
Yeah,
that's another option too. But I know that
yeah.
that'll push me out of the window cleaning game, if I sell, because I know that they're
Just in
going to want to do a no.
California, you
Yeah.
can go anywhere.
Well, and that's the thing. But I got plenty of time because there's one more thing I want to build. I want to build my solar panel cleaning department before I sell. Because I already have a screenshot, and I have the mobile screenshot or the
You
screen
guys and your
repair.
solar panel cleaning out
And
there.
dude, I
We don't
swear,
have
you don't
we don't
understand.
have a lot of those here.
The thing is, dude, every house is required. As they build houses, they are all required to have solar panels
No
on them.
kidding.
And the thing is, you got to think about it like this: it never
Is
rains
that
here.
real?
Yes, that is real, 100%. And so you got to think about it
Wow.
like this: so every house is required, just like windows. That every house is gonna have windows. So now I'm adding that in there. It's like get your solar panels cleaned when we clean the windows. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's like a package. We
Yeah.
already have the water fed poles. We already have the ladders. We can get on top of your roof safely. Like we know what we're doing. You know what I mean? Because we're already having to be up there anyway. So
Yeah.
and it doesn't rain. So these things are just getting dusty. You know,
Yeah.
think about all the construction they're doing, all the dust in the air constantly. Santa Ana winds blowing dust in. It's constantly a dust bowl because we don't get any rain. So
Right.
solar panels, you know, within a year of living in a construction area, you will not get anything out of your solar panels unless you clean them. And
That's
then
wild, man. That's
another
wild.
another big thing that's making money right now is pigeon proofing stuff. So you know
I seen that too.
you got the solar panels and the pigeons get under there and then they live. Then you got to pressure wash them out. It's a whole process. I've done it personally. I don't like doing it, and I've referred somebody else
The
for it because I
country is
don't like doing
so
it.
big.
Yeah.
The country is so big and vast that I mean, like you don't even live like us.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
so different, dude. It's so different here than
Yeah.
even in Alabama because I was painting cars and sanding cars down all day every day. I didn't even know window clean was a thing until I moved to California.
Right.
But anyways, because you know the pigeons get under there, then you got to clean it out, and then they make this cage. You can get it from Amazon for super cheap, and people are charging like $3,000 to go put this $20 thing around
Dude, I'm
people's
gonna
solar
go
panels.
do that
It's
now.
ridiculous. Well, and that's the thing.
Jeez.
They're building houses faster than you can think right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
Like
crazy to me because housing's outrageous out there, isn't it?
well, that's why they're building them so fast because they're you know, and then like I mean, materials are ridiculous because they're in dire need of materials. Land is being bought. I'm watching all this stuff just since
Aren't you
I've
guys
been
running
here.
out of water?
So no, we're not running out of water. So the thing about the water. Here's the thing about the water. You know, I pay for my own water, so I fill up my tank because I don't want to run into any issues. And let me tell you the issues that I ran into out here in Southern California. The TDS is ridiculous, and we go into commercial places that have what I call gray water, where the TDS is just like 1850 or like you know over 2000.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And so
Yeah.
I'm not finna hook my system up to that. You know what I'm saying? So I know my
Right.
house runs about 650 to 750. 650 on like a super good day
Wow.
after a bunch of rain. 750, 850 on a bad day where like right now it's probably about 775 because we have
What
not
are you
had
guys
any
sitting
rain.
on out there? What kind of rock you sitting on?
What do you mean?
Like what's driving that TDS up so much? Are you guys living on a bunch of granite or what? What's going on out there?
Dude, I have no
You know,
idea.
that's
I
minerals like
honestly
crazy.
I think it's so much minerals because we have stored water coming to us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
we don't
yeah.
everything's stored water. We don't have just free rain creeks and stuff.
Right.
Everything's dried up.
Right.
You know, but they do have a lot of water, and we do have plenty of water, and they're recycling water, and they're figuring ways out to filter water, and you know, they're figuring it out. But everybody's got to water their lawn. You know,
Yeah.
there's so and water is expensive, and
I was out in San Diego in 2010. I couldn't believe all the AstroTurf lawns. It was crazy to
oh,
me.
dude, and they're
It was
terrible.
wild to
Cause,
see that.
dude, everybody has them, and then when their dog goes to the bathroom and pees, it leaves this aroma like no other. When the heat is,
It's crazy,
it is
dude.
like I feel like I'm dying. Like I'm
Just
like
don't
this has
have
got to be
grass at that
ammonia.
point.
Well, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know?
Like if you got a dog, bro, like don't take him out to the fake grass.
Eh,
That's not what that's made for.
I couldn't imagine because I got pits, man,
Yeah, I got two
and
pit
they're
bulls too.
nasty.
Yeah, me
They,
too.
you know,
Yeah,
they're nasty.
I've had two pit bulls for 7 years, so I totally
Yeah,
understand what you're saying,
yeah,
and they live inside, so you can imagine
yeah,
a boy and a
yeah,
girl. So
yeah. It's crazy, dude.
yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, so it is time for the second prize wheel. Now we have reached that time. We're at 30 minutes right now.
Wow.
So the second prize wheel time. Are y'all ready to spin the wheel? Let's do it. I really appreciate everybody joining in tonight and sharing these stories, Tim, and I really appreciate all y'all listening and commenting in the live chat. Let's spin the wheel and see who will win the prize from WCR. Here we go. All right, congratulations to the second person to answer that correctly. You have won the prize from WCR. So here is actually what you're going to get. So it said mystery squeegee. So I wanted to throw in a few
I'm
squeegees.
gonna win.
You're gonna win.
I'm in
Hey,
the live chat.
you could be in the live chat winning right now. So we got a 10-inch Quicksilver right here. We got a 14-inch Quicksilver, and I tried to give y'all different handles too. So you got the blue, the yellow, and the purple. So you'll also get the 18-inch. Yep, 18-inch. Just making sure. 18-inch Quicksilver. So you'll get these 3 squeegees, and then you can get a huge sticker to put on your bucket and cover up all the other stickers that you got. Or you can put this on the back of your truck or something like that. So congratulations. You'll also win a WCR t-shirt because that's what they do. So congratulations. I will be sending that out. Make sure to email me at joshuathewindowcleaner@gmail.com if you were the second person. So who do you see in the comments right now that answered second? Did you see Tim Huber? Did you see Outlaw Window Cleaner? That was second.
What was the answer? I didn't even know the answer, so I could write it down.
The answer, the question was, what company makes the Cobra Flipper? So that was Sorbo, baby.
Yeah,
Sorbo.
second answer. Second
Sorbo.
guy. I got me
So,
2.
yeah, so
I'm gonna be
whoever.
sitting there waiting on the first one.
You're gonna be waiting for that time to come. Yep, you better hope somebody else don't do it because somebody else does. So yeah, you cheating, man.
I'm kidding. I
Cheating.
won't do that. I won't.
It's
Maybe.
all good. It's all good. Maybe you won't. Maybe you will. But yeah, so
Uh,
send me your address to joshuathewindowcleaner@gmail.com if you won. Make sure to use these products and leave a review on windowcleaner.com. That really helps other window cleaners know how other real window cleaners' experience have been with these products before purchasing them. All right, Tim, we have one more question that we're going to kind of focus on tonight, and then we're going to wrap it up. I'm sure some people out there are wondering what happened on the other podcast that made you do your own podcast. So I had to ask the question. You have the
I,
floor.
I, Outlaw been on back burner for a while. I mean, that's kind of it. Just kind of time to move on. They're all 3 in business together, and I'm just kind of
I got you.
You know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
makes sense.
There's nothing like,
Yeah, no bad blood there. You just trying to do your own
no.
thing. Okay,
Just
cool.
trying to do my own thing. There's things that I want to do that I wanted to get forward. We got some really cool things that we're talking about doing over the next year. So if Ron and I, when we get our heads together, man, we can make things happen. So he's more vocal about what he wants to do with this. So we're just going to push through. And if we can get to this thing, man, it's going to be fun. I promise you that.
What's the goal for your new podcast? Like, what's the goal for you and Ron? Because I've been on there every week, and I've really loved the show. It's some really good content. It's just, back and forth, really entertaining as far as like being able to watch and listen on what y'all have going on. It's really cool to hear y'all's 2 perspectives because y'all are 2 different window cleaners. And y'all do things a lot different. Ron is more about the growth, and I mean, I was loving it. I was like, yes, Ron, yes, what I'm talking about. And then you're more on like, family, and let's do, and so that was really cool to see the 2 kind of, twist together.
Ron's a worker. I mean, that guy works so much, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always got to be tinkering with something. If he's not cleaning windows, dude, you should see this dude's house. You would not believe this dude's house. He took his house, like he built a deck because he's really good at building decks, right? Yeah. He put a deck. He didn't only put a deck wrapped around his house. He put a whole new room onto his house made out of it that he put on the deck.
Dang.
And then he's got the upstairs. It used to be he'd built a condo for his in-laws when they were still his father-in-law died, and his mother-in-law. I mean, she's 90 in her 90s now with she's got Alzheimer's real bad, so they had to put her in a home. But he built. Now he's got his office up there, pool table and everything. But out front is this huge deck, dude, interior deck. I mean, the guy's just talented like you wouldn't believe. And he's just, cool. I mean, he's my buddy.
He seems like a really cool guy. Like, I don't know him. I've only known him from just watching the podcast because I did not know who he was.
He's literally been the best man in both my weddings.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, so what's
the goal for the podcast though?
I'm build the brand.
Okay,
The
cool.
podcast itself is just a conversation. I want to talk to people. Like I want to talk to you. I want to talk to other people. I can't wait to get some more people in live. Right now, we're trying to build up the live chat, and then we'll start bringing in. I got a local guy around here. I want to bring on in the next couple of weeks. He's a soft wash guy, but man, he went from zero to hero in 2 years,
Oh
just
wow.
from his marketing. I
Yeah.
mean, his marketing, his vehicle, and stuff like that. So I think bringing him on, us having a conversation with them, and maybe people getting some nuggets out of that conversation to better whatever they're doing. You could do all the how to's and do all that in window cleaning, and we just I've been around. Outlaw's been around since 2017. It's when I launched the first shirt. We're in the teens as far as designs go at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I put the Outlaw brand on the back burner quite a few times over the years, and now I just want to put it up front and push the throttle. The channel's dead. It's been dead. I didn't really post for a year and a half, so it's trying to build that algorithm back up again as far as YouTube goes. I've got to get us. We'll be on the podcast. All the places you go for podcasts here in the next week or so. I'll have all those downloaded. We'll start that scenario. You know what I mean? So by the time this thing actually airs, you should already be able to go and find the podcasts anywhere you go to find podcasts. So
Yeah, that'll be
we
good.
got some pretty cool stuff we're planning on doing in the future. I believe we're all going to IWCA in January. I don't know if you guys are going or if you're going out there then or
Where's it?
not.
Where is
It's
it?
in Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I might have to go. Vegas is 4 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might
So
have to go.
probably gonna fly out.
Oh
Yeah, it's
man,
at
hold
the
on.
Gold
What day
Nugget.
is
So
that?
it's
What day is
downtown.
that?
At January 20th something, 22nd or something. You'll have to look it up, IWCA. But yeah, I think I'm kind of trying to talk them into letting us do a live show from there.
That would be really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
have to go because I wanna. There's a lot of people I talk to over the phone that I'd love to meet in person. So that
I
would be
went in
really cool.
2018, man. I had a ball.
Yeah,
I
I
had a
think it would
really
be a
good
lot of
time.
fun.
I still have relationships from that time. I could get in Messenger and talk to somebody just from that week we were together. You know what I'm
That's pretty
saying?
cool.
It's really good for camaraderie and to be able to bounce ideas off each other. You
Heck
know,
yeah. I'm thinking
I
about
know
bringing
that
my employee down too. My main guy's been with me for a couple years. I'm thinking about
there's
bringing him down there too.
a lot of Bud Light drinking on those few days.
That's
We'll
okay.
probably go down for 2 days, go down for the trade show. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Some of the classes are really, really good. If you can get into what's his Draper's class, if he does a class down there, absolutely get in one of his classes.
Okay.
The safety guy of window cleaning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to get into
Um,
that because that's pretty cool. I'm all
yeah.
about safety too. Always trying to
Right.
make my guys safer every day.
So I mean, they've got a lot of good things. They always got the water fed. I got to get a water fed pole, man. I keep saying I'm going to. I'm going to
Man,
eventually bite the bullet,
it
and we're going to go that route.
and if you don't like it, it's 100% user error.
I promise you, man. I tried one. That video we shot for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
we had me using the water fed pole for the first time.
yeah.
It's not the easiest thing in the world, dude.
It's not.
And that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't listen. I don't power wash. I don't
Yeah,
do the only add-on service I do is either gutter cleaning or gutter brightening, and
yeah.
that's it.
But once you
I
get a
don't.
water
I
fed
don't.
pole, jump on the solar panels.
Yeah. Well, we don't have those. Literally. I live in the seventh grayest area in the nation.
It's
I
coming
mean,
soon.
yeah, but
They're
we'll
already
see.
popping up in Alabama. I'm hearing people talk about it. Like people starting.
Alabama's got sun though. We
True.
don't get sun.
Y'all don't get sun. Y'all don't get no
I'm
sun.
telling you, man.
Man,
It's gray
man,
here a
no,
lot.
no
It's
way.
Ohio, bro.
Man, that would
It's
suck.
Ohio. It sucks. It sucks. It's you want to talk. I mean, from November until deep into April, it's gray most of the time.
Man, I love Southern
Yeah.
California for the weather. Like that is my main thing, and the view. Like I see amazing view and beautiful weather. It's like a huge dust bowl
I'm
here.
moving to
So
Florida in probably a year or two. So
okay,
we already got a shop down there set up, ready. The name's down there going. It's been going for almost 8 years. So I'm waiting on the housing market to crash a little bit.
the mosquitoes down there will pick you up and tote you
Suck,
around the yard.
suck. They suck. But
No, they'll just
listen.
pick you up, just carry you
I could buy
around.
a, I could buy a brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool already in the ground and everything for $385.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And the
Up here, I
hurricanes.
mean, yeah, well, you know what they do for hurricanes, man?
I do.
Seriously,
I do.
my aunt goes and makes like $3,500 putting a bunch of
Yeah.
shutters up, and then
Yeah.
they got a Yeti full of beer for 2 days.
That's
You
funny.
know what I'm saying? And they put the grills going. That's not a bad idea to have a couple of days off.
Yeah,
Bring us a
that's true.
hurricane every
Yeah,
once in a
I don't
while.
know, man. I've been through them. I don't wish that on anybody. I tell you, they
I went
intense,
through.
man.
I was in a level one, and I mean, it was kind of freaky. We were literally in Virginia Beach. It was Michael when Michael came through, and we were in Virginia Beach, and it hit, and it came up through Virginia Beach, and it was just wild, dude. Lost power, lost all that. Had like we came downstairs, no elevators worked. They gave us like an apple and a water for breakfast.
Yep.
There was no electricity within in counties away, so we just packed up and left.
Yeah,
But I
it's a
mean that
nightmare,
we were on the top floor of that hotel, and it was just bang all night.
man.
You know,
It's a nightmare, man. I tell you, like I mean, I grew up with tornadoes and all that stuff, and when I came out here, it actually rained for the first year I was here. I don't know, it was like El Nino, or whatever it was called.
yeah,
And it rained, and
yeah.
I was like, man, everybody was talking about how it don't rain. It's raining every day, like. But luckily, I didn't start my window cleaning business till about a year later. So,
We
went
went in April. We went in
okay.
April, and all I heard was 72 degrees and perfect all year round. Right? We get there, it's 50 some degrees in the city, and up in the mountains they got a dusting of snow, and it's
Yeah,
all over the news.
yeah.
Like people are freaking out, crashing the cars, trying to find winter jackets. Like, what is going on in this world?
California is a different world.
I'm
Like
telling you,
it is.
it's a fun world though.
It is. I mean, I've been here for 6 years now, so
Yeah.
and when I go back to Alabama, I'm ready to come back, man. I love it here so much, and I've thought about, I don't really agree with some of the politics and some of the things that go on here, and I won't get into that because I don't like to get on that into that.
I did
But
that the last show, I think.
yeah, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
keep it back there because I don't like to get into politics at all. But
Yeah.
but I don't
Yeah.
agree with everything that's going on here in California. But I can say that we got amazing weather. I've talked to a lot of people that are elderly that have traveled all over the world and retired out here because they say the weather is the best here than it is anywhere in the whole wide world. So,
Yeah.
and I can agree with them on that. And so there's always window cleaning needed because it's always sunny. So I mean, we
It
might
sounds
get a,
like you guys got all kinds of upsells out there, man.
we do. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous, but there's so many people you can't even be mad at some. It's not even like people are competition because
Right.
it's like please God take the neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because
Right.
them over there, they're bigger houses and you know what I mean. All their neighbors are called, and it's so many neighborhoods. It's ridiculous, dude.
Our
I wish I could tell you how many houses there are in my area. It's got to be hundreds of thousands of houses in my area.
our little city is bigger than San Francisco, and
Wow.
we're supposed to double in size.
There you
So in
go.
the next 10 years, we just got that Intel chip manufacturer that's coming in, and they're trying to save the car market or
Ah,
whatever.
okay, I
It's
got
not
you.
going to be online for a while, but who knows?
I
Man,
got
I'm
you.
telling you what. Hey, listen, they've got up north of us in Detroit, in all their parking lots, they've got all this 2020 and 2021 Ford F-150s that they don't have those chips in. Be looking for those to be on wholesale here in about a year or two. You know what I mean? Unless they just rebrand them like 2024s
They
or something
might.
like that. They might have to do that because they've got like 50, 70,000 of them up there in the parking
Holy
lots.
moly! No, thank you.
Yeah, dude.
I,
They got them down in Kentucky and Cincinnati Airport, everywhere. They just got them
uh,
parked everywhere because they can't finish them. It's wild, dude.
that's
Wild, wild.
crazy. Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
I'll let
thank
you go
you.
back to your show.
No, no, you're good.
Apologize
I,
about
I want to get
that.
instead of getting a truck, I want to get a van. So that's one thing I'm thinking about trading my truck in right now and getting a van just
That's what
because I
Ron
really like
did.
it. Yeah, and I already have it.
Ron actually kept his truck, and just the money he saved in gas basis for the van's
So I bought a
payment.
van.
Yeah.
Here's my issue. I bought a van and I love it so much I don't want to drive the truck no more. So that's that's why I'm like I think I'm gonna trade my truck in.
Yeah.
Even, I love my truck because I got a new Tacoma. I got a 2019 Tacoma, and
Yeah.
I love it. But it doesn't do what the van does, and I have to unload my tools every day because I don't feel comfortable out here
Yeah.
leaving my tools in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
But then you got problems like today where the brake fluid. I got a brake fluid leak somehow because Rob was on his way back home and he said that the brake was just going down. I'm like, that ain't good, buddy. so
No
so I'm letting him drive my truck tomorrow, and I've got to figure out. We had to move some stuff around, and I got to take it to the
shop.
thing. Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
only thing about getting an older van is like you got to know that like it's gonna break, things are gonna tear, especially if you're driving at miles and miles like I am. I mean, I bought that thing, it had 42,000 miles on it, man.
Yeah.
An E150 2007, like old school, like compared to some of the newer stuff, and I got it for 6 grand cash with that low of miles. I mean, 42,000
Being
miles. I
back
mean,
with being I mean being what is it in 2007, so it's 15 years old.
yeah,
Things like that are going to happen where
yeah,
you're going to have issues in the brakes and stuff like that. You just I mean things
it's
rust and
part of
do
it.
that over time. Although you're in California, you shouldn't have to worry about rust, right?
It rust.
Do you
It
guys even
it it
do they?
because it gets so hot, the paint
Yeah.
just flakes off.
Yeah.
But luckily that's what I did, man. I went to school for auto body and paint, so I know how to do
Oh,
that.
you'll be
And
good.
so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about that too much. I can make it look good, but I love the van. I just got to get a new one. I think I'm gonna get a newer one. I'm looking at the Transit, but I'm not a real big fan of Ford. I'm more of a Toyota person, so I just
Well,
got to figure
Ron's
that
got
out.
that. Ron's got a Ram.
Okay.
He got one of the small ones that's like a Transit.
Yeah, and is he like that?
Yeah.
I'm not a real big fan of
Oh,
Dodge either, so
dude, I hate Dodge,
yeah,
but
I'm not a
I
big fan
mean,
of Dodge.
they, yeah, I mean, he's getting like 45 miles a gallon.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. I'm
yeah,
drinking,
it's
dude.
ridiculous.
I'm filling up my
It's
truck. Think
ridiculous.
about it, $7 a gallon out here. I'm filling up my
That's
truck,
nuts.
and now they're limiting you on gas, and you can only buy $85 worth at some gas
Why?
stations. Because it costs like $150 to fill your car up, and so now they're like limiting you on how much you can spend. So you can put your card in there twice and get $170 worth of gas, but yeah,
That's
they give
ridiculous,
you
man.
$85, so I don't even fill your truck up anymore. I can't even fill my truck up. I have to do it twice. Crazy.
Yeah, I haven't. It went to 509. It's down to 499 here.
Whew.
So, I mean, for Ohio, that's crazy. You know
That's
what I
that's
mean?
that's what it was in California when I moved here 6 years ago.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's a
That's wild.
$7 now. It's crazy.
That's
Um,
why, I mean, that's why I don't understand how we all live in the same country if you guys are paying. You know what I mean? If it's going to be this price here, just make it this
Well,
price here.
the reason why is because they have gas taxes in California. That's why they're constantly redoing the roads, and I mean we have like 20 lanes and stuff. So
Right.
you know what I mean.
We
So there's a
we pay
lot going
30
on.
we pay 30 some cents a gallon for gas tax or
Ours
something
is
like
like
that.
$1.30 or something like that. It's
That's where you guys are getting robbed,
We are.
man.
That's exact. Well, they try to do away with it, but we've like done petitions trying to get the governor out. Like I don't want to get into it, but like I said, like dude,
Yeah.
it's not, and it's so funny because it's not what everybody thinks. Like it's not really. California is not really what the media presents it to be, dude. Like there's a lot of chill, cool people out here that just love the
Yeah.
weather, like me, and they're just out here grinding for real. So,
Yeah.
and that's why I
No, it'll
love it
be all
out
right.
here. No, it will. It'll be fine, but
Yeah.
man, it's been well, that's why I'm having to raise my prices, and so that's just how you deal with that. Whenever everything goes up, you got to go up too. That's just how it works. And
See,
then people get
my
mad,
problem
you
is
can't do it.
I being residential, I mean,
Oh, I
half my
know.
clientele's on fixed income. You know what I
Same
mean?
here. That was 55
Yeah.
plus community was my favorite because they were on fixed income and they could be maintenance jobs, quick jobs.
Right.
But I
Right.
had to go up on my price, and that was the thing. The sad part about it is what I lost most of those clients, but I gained the luxury clients that don't mind paying more, and that allows me to grow more
Right.
versus going to the $80 jobs. And because my minimum's 150 now, and we tell them that, and we were doing like 25, 30 windows for $80, inside and
Wow.
out, like ridiculous
Wow.
numbers. But
Yeah.
that was the going rate when I started, and so now it's like I can't do that, and they know I'm not like gonna be real thorough on the tracks. The glass is gonna look real good, but the tracks I'm just gonna kind of brush a little bit, vacuum, and then move on,
Right. Right. Right.
so but we're pretty detailed on the tracks now, so we're more expensive. But
I mean, dude, I'll be honest with you. I raised prices, but we're not slowing down because all my competition raised prices.
they
So I mean,
same here, everybody's raising
you
their
know what I
prices here,
mean?
and I'm
So
happy.
it's like,
That makes it the
yeah.
best.
I mean, it's helping me out. It's cushioning me. I mean, I think we talked about this the other night. I think I'm to the point. I mean, if I have like I've got a job I gotta go to that's 36 miles away, but it's on the other side of the normal way I go. So I just told Leah, I said, charge her $20, extra for gas. Got to
Yep.
do something.
It used to be
At least cover
$5.
my mileage. Right. Right.
It used to be like
I
you come
miss
up with
those days.
$3, you
Dude,
could make it.
listen, in 90, let's go where I was legal. So 93, I was 18 years old. For $5, I can get a pack of cigarettes, 2 gallons of gas, and a pop. Think about that.
You might you might get a drink.
Yeah, for $5.
$5.
Yeah, man.
Man, I know. I remember
Well,
going
we
with a
always thought
dollar and
back in the
getting,
day
yeah.
that back in the day we thought, man, we're out here cleaning these routes, doing a $300 day was a big day, dude. You know what I
That
mean?
was
And
nice.
that was a time when you thought, man, if I can make $10 an hour for the rest of my life, I'm going to be set. You know, you know what I mean?
Not anymore.
$400 a week, I'm golden,
You're
baby.
screwed.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. My
Yeah.
my my 17-year-old daughter works 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? She makes $15 an hour at one job, 12.50 at another. For here, that's crazy money.
I
You
got to
know?
make at least $1,000 a day to live out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I got 7 kids. I got to make as much money as I can.
Yeah.
You
No
know?
kidding. But that's
Yeah, bro.
just the business.
Yeah,
$1,000 a day
yeah,
just for the business. That's payroll, everything right now, and that's just going to go up.
yeah,
But we're
yeah,
making it too, and the Scream Shop's helping a lot. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, so that wraps it up for Giveaway Night Show tonight. Thank you so much for your time tonight, Tim. And
Yes, sir.
also, congratulations on your new podcast, and I wish you all the success. And you'll see me on there on the comments, so y'all need to jump on there on the comments. Go to the live chat. Whenever y'all go to his video, click on the live chat. Don't just put it on the comments. You got to go to the live chat. And then make sure to hit that notification bell too, because otherwise you won't get alerted. I've been through that with a couple podcasts, and luckily Damien always sends me a text message when he's on the podcast, and he's like, "Hey, brother, like they're on there, they're on," and I'm like, "I gotta get on there and say hey," like, because I feel bad. Like I'm like, man, I wanted to get on there and say hello and say hey to everybody, and like I said, a lot of people that watch my show are on there, and so it's just cool to interact with them outside of the show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, but yeah, man. So any closing statements tonight that we might not have talked about?
Uh, Go watch the Outlaw Window Cleaner radio show at the Outlaw Window Cleaner YouTube channel. Grab me a t-shirt, outlawwindowcleaner.com.
Yep.
I don't know.
I got a t-shirt.
Outlaw Window Cleaner Network on Facebook.
I got the new Zero T-shirt. I was gonna wear it, but I wasn't sure if he already released it or not. So I wanted to
It's
wear it, but I
out. I
did.
just haven't even worn it. I haven't even gotten one yet. I think the latest one I got was the Frank Ray one.
I ordered the Sorbo
Was
one too. I ordered the
yes,
Sorbo one, so I can't wait to get that. Hopefully, I get one of those CDs. I wanted the.
they're coming. I got you. There's you and Kevin and another guy like boom 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 boom. So
Yeah.
I got you guys' CDs wrapped up. Do you have a wristband yet?
I don't have a wristband.
What color do you want?
What color you got?
Black, blue, red, orange, yellow,
Blue.
blue.
Yeah.
I may not have blue. I'll check.
All
I might
right.
have green. What
Blue.
color's your colors?
Oh my. You talking about my window clean color? It's light blue,
Yeah.
light blue, black. It's blues and black.
All right, I'll figure something out.
Yeah, black will be fine too. Black, blue.
I got the stickers coming. I've got for the shirt, the
Where do you
exact same logo.
where do you do your stickers? Because I found a place that does stickers, and they're really high quality stickers, and they're waterproof for like buckets and stuff. So I got these stickers here, and I got them made from Sticker Mule.
Yeah.
And man, they did a fantastic job, and I get a free hot sauce every time, and the hot sauce is pretty good.
I've seen sticker.
So,
I actually use Vinyl Disorder.
okay,
Same. They're probably the same company. To
it
be
probably
honest
is.
with you.
It probably
You
is
know
just
what
a
I'm
branch of
saying?
it. Yep,
But
exactly.
yeah, I'm waiting on those little stickers. They're exact logo, but they're on white, and I only have 50 of them. So I'm gonna give each one gets a CD, gets one. I'm sending 25 or 30 of them over to WCR just to hand out.
Heck
And
yeah.
I know orders, so people will get like a limited edition order.
I know. I was thinking about doing the air fresheners too, man. The air freshener thing is pretty hot.
Yeah,
They
those
did
are
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
They did pretty good on that, and they smell
Yeah.
real good too. I seen somebody made a joke, and they were like, "What is that, Steve-O aftershave?" I thought
Dude,
that was
those aren't
funny.
cheap though either. They're
I,
selling them probably at cost unless they bought a
oh
whole
really?
bunch of them.
I
Yeah,
got it
dude.
free with my order, so I don't know how much it cost. I didn't buy one, but
I priced them out there $1 a piece.
ooh,
So I don't know. I don't know.
ooh, I bet they bought a ton of them then.
Yeah,
And
but they do all right by their
they do.
people.
They do. They
They do.
always legit. They're really good.
Yeah, yeah.
But all right,
They
man.
always take care of us. Yes, sir.
So, if you want more tonight and have time to join me, please stay for the live show for more off the clock talking about life and business, cash prizes, and a ton of fun with the physical prize wheel that you see here on random shows. Make sure to donate if you want to win the cash prize and get your name on the spin wheel. When this is over, go back to my channel and go to the live show called Off the Clock. Tim, thank you so much. I really
Yes, sir.
appreciate you,
Thanks
man.
for having me, man.
All right, y'all have a blessed night, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
See ya.